What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. AP Chem, aka the fifth derivative here. And this video is showing you how to fix the Razer Raion controller for the PS4 and PC and PS5. For those of you that did not know, this controller will work on your PS5 natively with the full use of the headphone jack, touchpad, share menu button. All this stuff works throughout your whole menu and everything. Okay, this controller is a terrific controller for fighting games. Buttons feel nice. Touchpad is small and out of the way, unlike the DualSense. Triggers and shoulder buttons are nice and clicky. D-pad is nice and circular, and it's also clicky. However, out of the box, this D-pad is garbage. Reason why I say it's garbage is because it doesn't have a pivot. There's no pivot on the back of this D-pad out of the box. Therefore, when you press certain inputs like up, you might get an up and forward or an up and a backward, which is bad. You know, when you're pressing back forward, you might get a down, you might get an up. So you might jump when you don't want to, and then you die. That's also trash. And so what I've done is I purchased a brand new Razer Raion, and I've taken it apart, and I'm going to show you what modification you need to do in order to fix your controller. So when you get it, it's going to be nice and pristine, and it will look sort of like this. This one I modded a long time ago. So what you do is you peel off this sticker, and there will be 5 screw holes in the back. So I'll go ahead and do that now. 5 screw holes in the back. Now, also, this controller has 2 little pieces on it that go like this. They fit nice and snug, and they are nice and snug. So you're going to have to, you know, use your manly or womanly strength to get them off. I suggest, you know, using some sort of, you know, flathead screwdriver right in these corners here. And once you do that, there will be 3 more screw holes on each side. So a grand total of 11 screws are holding this together. So you remove those, which I've already done. And then here, there will be 4 more screws, 2 here and here. And then 2 up at the top, here and here. You remove those. All of these are Phillips head screws, but make sure you get a screwdriver with a long neck, especially for this controller bit here, because these holes are kind of long to get to. Okay. Now, once you've removed all that, here's your PCB board. You actually don't need to remove any of these in order to get where you're trying to go. And where are you trying to go? You are trying to go here, right here. This is the D-pad assembly. Now, out of the box, it looks like this. Notice there's no pivot. Notice these are your switches. You see? This is what gets pressed. These are soldered to the board. They ain't gonna break or nothing, right? And what happens is this guy presses on those, right? But what happens is these little parts are your diagonals, and without a pivot point, it's far too easy to get multiple inputs when you don't want them. So how do you fix this? The way to fix it is you need to place something here that's about the same width, same diameter as my thumbnail, or pinky nail. Okay. Now, what I elected to do was I elected to use a rubber membrane from an old controller that I just had. So I took this rubber membrane, and it don't matter which way you flip it, honestly. Just let it sit right there. Just the way God intended. So you let it sit there, and then you put the controller back. I've done some other modifications to this controller because this is going to be a gift from me to my brother, Wallace, who was kind enough to gift me with a controller of his that he did not want. And so I shall return the favor. He don't know it just yet, though. Don't tell nobody. But yeah, once you put this controller back together, you will not get any messed up inputs anymore. All your directional inputs will be clean, precise, and then it will turn into this. This controller here is modded. And as you can see, yes, it's technically possible for me to press down on the center, but it's much harder to do. And when I press a direction, I only get that direction. I don't get ups, I don't get downs, unless I really want to try to make it happen. Okay. That's how you fix this controller. I hope that helps. Have a good day. Peace.